Hi, my name's Ron, but I wanted to interview you and just ask you some questions about the coronavirus. And I'm going to wear this suit just for effect or in case I want a journalist job after. Is that okay? Okay, but we should start at the beginning. You mean the Diamond cruise ship in Yokohama? No, maybe back in Wuhan? But China said the virus didn't start there. Oh, China did its own research. I see. Yes, it did. Alrighty then. We should just trust that. Okay. We should. Can we start at the Diamond cruise ship? Sure. Do you believe a lot of people got sick from the Diamond cruise ship? Sure, but Japan let a lot of planes return back from China. Without testing? Well, they tested all the Chinese nationals, at least. How about the Japanese? Chiga. Well, there was no need to test the Japanese because the Japanese always take precautions. You mean like unnecessary mask buy-in? Yes, indeed. And toilet paper buy-in? Yes. And buying lots of toilet paper makes people happy. So, they keep a ship full of people quarantined in Yokohama. Yes, the expiry time was 2 weeks for quarantine. And if they get bored, there were social activities like eating together and dancing. Social activities? A passenger had just tested positive for the coronavirus, has just left the ship. No, listen. The cruise ship had a final night after its 2 weeks together. It was going to be the final big bang. But wouldn't you want to take precautions? Nuh-uh. That was party night. We were getting close to Yokohama. It was going to be our last night together. So what did they do the last night? People ate filet mignon. We had a 700-person seating area for the theater. And there was dancing. The party was on. You know those events can cause the virus to pass on. You know, right? Sure, but we don't want people getting bored. So, let me ask you, while people were being screened, other people stayed in their cabins, right? No. People joined karaoke, ping pong, dance lessons. It was going on. We wanted people to have something to do. I have a comment from the Torres couple that came from Texas. Can I read it to you? I see. So, what did they say? They state, we didn't really see the danger of leaving the room. And since we were on our honeymoon, we refused to waste our last moments on the cruise. Sounds romantic. Sounds dangerous. The party must go on. I'm confused. So for 72 hours, these activities went on? I'm confused what happened after the quarantine. Did people just stay in the rooms, as we saw from the outside of the ship? Hundreds of people had to eat, and we have buffets, so they went to the buffets, and some people just continued on with the regular activities. They weren't going to let passenger quarantine stop them. There were some areas designated not to go. So, there's a report that on the first day, a retiree from California had a fever but just stayed in the room and wasn't tested. We had karaoke, a 63-year-old man from Utah, and dozens of other Americans have tested positive for the virus were in Japanese hospitals. We had daily buffets. More than 1,000 crew members below the deck were possibly infected. Did I mention the dance lessons? We are hearing reports of people possibly with fevers were being left in their cabins without being tested. The fever might have been expected to go down naturally within 2 weeks. The Japanese are pretty smart, and health officials and medical personnel were brought aboard the ship without protective gear. Now let me tell you something. The Japanese government stated that anyone with medical knowledge or could be a doctor should know enough precautions not to get infected. Therefore, they didn't need to be tested. According to documents here, that at least 10 people involved in the quarantine included doctors and high-ranking ministry officials. 10 people have been found positive for the virus, and 40 passengers who were tested too early to determine the virus have been retested and found very positive for the virus. You mean like sending them home by public transportation like trains and taxis? We don't want a mass panic, so we got to keep the numbers low. So the best way to do that is to do low testing. Stall against other doctors who are protesting. So far, we've only had to test 445 people. That's clever. Sounds great. What's next? Because of some of the cases in Hokkaido, let's close all the schools in all of Japan on short notice. Not as a distraction, but for safety. How about the millions of workers who still have to go to work? What are they supposed to do? The teachers might have to look after the children who can't stay home, kind of like babysitters, for a few weeks. You mean the entire weekend? Teachers planning everything for students for the rest of the month of March now will become babysitters? Yeah. They are going to be like babysitters for a few weeks. Sounds great. What's next? Oh, just to get ready for the Olympics for July 24th. That's going to be a big event. Hi, my name's Ron. If you love this video, please subscribe, put a like, and any comments. I got a lot of the research from the Japanese media, so look below and you can see in the comments section all our resources. So this is all taken from the news. So please enjoy this kind of discussion. Leave your comments below, subscribe, and like. Thank you for your time.